What's up, guys? It's Devin of NAT-CHAN, and welcome back to another Doki Doki Summertime video. We have a little bit more intel on since last episode. So basically, I was going through the comments, and so basically, first off, let's just admire the fact that one of the I forget his name, but there was one of the contributors actually commented. I apologize if you're watching this video. I actually forgot your name as I record this video. But he contributed to the mod, and he was talking about how the mod creator was a really cool dude, and I believe every word of him. And he says choices matter. So hopefully I didn't screw anything up. So that's the first thing I want to bring up. The second thing, I know this person's name because I know him personally. MajorLink100 said that apparently there's no actual roots to this game. So it's like you can impress the girls how you'd like, but I think what he's trying to say is that it all kind of leads to, one, like, kind of like the original game. It all just kind of leads to one little end. I don't know if that's what he meant by it. I don't know if I'm frickin' saying anything correctly at all, but that's what he had talked about, how he said there was no actual, like, root to the game. But without further ado, I think we're going to continue where we left off. I don't think there's anything else that we were informed of since last episode, so let's continue on, and hopefully we're not too spoiled by the end of this video. So, like yesterday, we are lucky enough to find two seats available, and we sit side by side. A conversation develops, although it's a bit one-sided. The next day, he wakes up and forgets everything that happened between him and his childhood friend. Ooh, that sounds a lot like Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't get it. So it's like he has amnesia from the shock of seeing the girl die in such a gruesome way, not being able to say. That sounds exactly like Sayori. The events don't stop there. In fact, all his friends die in tragic ways as the days progress. Like you, Yuri? The reader is led to believe one of the leading characters is behind it all, but in the end, even she dies. Because we delete her. I still don't get it. I mean, the whole appeal of such a story. I was rambling again, wasn't I? You sure were. It's okay. No, I should pay more attention. Oh, you just got mad for a minute. I've been told that despite my valuable insights in literature, I can't force my passion upon others. So if you ever feel overwhelmed by me, don't be afraid to just say stop. Like a safe word? Come again? Quick, change the subject. I don't get that. So, what's your favorite food? That's quite the change in subject, Devin. That's what I was going for. Being stealthy about it didn't work, however. But since you asked, one thing that comes to mind are crepes? Is it crepes or creeps? I don't know. I've never heard of that. Crepe? What? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Specifically one with peanut butter and banana filling. Ooh, that must be delicious. Maybe I'm just fond of it because some memories. What kind of memories? So, Devin, what's your favorite that's a great subject change. That's a even less of a freaking sneaky change. This one time I get the hint, and let go of my question. Our conversation continues for a few minutes, and then Yuri looks out the window and goes silent for a couple of seconds. Turning back, she stares intently into my eyes. We're here. I push the stop signal, and we get off the bus shortly after. Cool. Hey, it's Yuri's house. This is Yuri's house from, it was like the same kind of, like, it's the same kind of picture, but it's a little bit different. But, like, the majority of the picture looks like Yuri's house from New Eyes. Is this Yuri's house? We go the rest of the way on foot, slowly nearing the end of Little Adventure in the Sunset. I don't remember the last time I played this, though. I played it, like, last Wednesday. So, it's Saturday as I'm recording this video today. It's going on Monday. I have no idea what happened last video. I can't actually. I know Natsuki wasn't there, but so we had to impress Yuri and stuff. But that's kind of the most that I kind of remember. We go the rest of the way on foot, slowly near the end. I think I already read that. Yuri's phone buzzes on the way. She reads the short text message and puts it away with the same elegant shone in the way she walks. I believe this is it. I don't know how to pay you back for it. It is her house. I don't know how to pay you back for today. What? I paid for half the tea. Oh, maybe this will do for now. Monica sent a text about meeting at an ice cream shop tomorrow. I would like to invite you too. Maybe we could continue our adventure. I'm down for that. Splendid. If Natsuki's there though, I'm probably gonna go for Natsuki. Yuri explains the details of tomorrow's meeting and goes silent again. I guess it's time to say goodbye. She hesitates to speak, then leans in and gives me a kiss on the cheek. This is a problem. This is the problem now. She goes in for the kiss, but we just literally said that if Natsuki shows up, we're gonna like go with her instead. And right when I say that, she kisses me on the cheek. That's not okay. Oh, I just clicked out of the game. Oh no. And then, okay. As she pulls back, I barely have enough time to see her face blushing bright red before she swiftly rushes into the entrance of her house. Thanks. Devin, you have such a way with words. Thanks. Alright, it's Friday. Awesome. I have no idea how much of the mod is actually left. I have no idea if it's a week thing like I don't know if it's a week thing like Doki Doki Literature Club, but I have no idea how long this mod is, and I have no idea if this is going to be the last episode or not. But I guess we just stay tuned, huh? It's Friday. Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm not looking forward to anything, but up until a week ago, most of the days seemed like a blur, and often I wasn't even sure what day of the week it is. I don't know how much longer this will last, but I'm glad Sayori introduced me to her friends. I'm not invested enough in literature to join their club, but with all the new things that happen, who knows what else the summer will bring. There's definitely a kind of connection between me and Sayori. Could this be some sort of revival of our friendship or something more? Yuri and I had a great time together despite the weather trying to get in the way. She was helpful, invested in, and she even said we could continue our adventure. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but these both sound pretty promising. However it goes, it'll only go forward if I actually reach out and take the opportunity with my own hands. After all, doing nothing didn't get me too far, I feel. With that, I embark on my journey to the ice cream shop Yuri told me about yesterday. Interesting. As I arrive, I recognize two of the girls chatting at a table. I'm telling you, they're literally retelling the same story over and over again, with each of them giving their own take on how things would happen, correct? You wish. Most of them are literally just trying to force a sappy ending onto a story that is meant to be unpredictable and sad. Hey, mind if I join? Welcome back, Devin. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, hi. So where was I? Hey, Natsuki. This is kind of awkward now because I spent time with both of them. Natsuki, you know, like, I'm pretty sure Natsuki's starting to feel things. Yuri obviously feels things, because otherwise she wouldn't have kissed me on the cheek. This could either go great or horribly wrong. That's all I'm going to say. Have we seen Sayori and Monica? Monica's bound to appear at any moment, since she's the least likely of all of us to disappear without a good reason. Devin, just look around you. You think Sayori would miss out on this? A brand new ice cream shop and hanging out with her best friends? Guess you don't know her well enough. You should have seen her at the school festival. Now that she mentions it, I didn't see her at the festival all day. Because she probably killed her. I mean, that can't happen though, because it's the summer now. She's still alive. She probably tried to. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. I doubt she was avoiding me. And there goes the phone. I tried. I really did try to do an entire video without having a phone ring, but it just doesn't like me today. I doubt she was avoiding me. We probably just visited the stands at different times. What do you mean? We barely finished our performance. The first thing on our mind was, can we go to the cafe now? Oh, there it is. Classic Sayori. I remember there being sort of a cafe in one of the classrooms. They served several drinks and snacks. Their chocolate cake was delicious, and I even brought an extra one to take home. As I'm recalling all the stands in my mind, Natsuki kept going on about their experience at the festival. You know, you love the moment where like saliva just kind of builds up in your mouth and you have to like swallow before you can continue reading mid-sentence. I hate that so much. And I got a plushy tiger hat. That sounds really cute, Natsuki. At this moment, I knew I messed up. Oh, there it is. Her angry face right there. It's fun. I'm not cute! Speaking of cute, Sayori arrives with her neon green bird plushie tucked under her left arm. If she was wearing her PJs, I'd swear she just fell out of bed. Her wide smile is radiating with joy as she waves at us immediately after noticing us. She puts down Mr. Bird next to her and takes her seat. Hi, everybody. Seriously? You brought a plushie? Way to boost the atmosphere. What do you mean? Plushie, ice cream, you? Can we add anything to make it more kid-friendly? Cupcakes with kitten faces. There it is, Sayori. Hey. Anyway, why are you late, Sayori? Do I need to have a talk with you about oversleeping again? Natsuki imitates cracking her knuckles, but in a playful manner. Well, I was all set to leave home, and then I accidentally... She mutters something under her nose, but with a sneaky smile curving... I almost said noose again, but I fixed myself that time. But with a sneaky smile curving on her face. You accidentally what? The whole thing. Sayori, what the frick? Could you clarify what it is you accidentally did? Well, I was just holding it in my hand, then I... Hello and welcome to Cold Stone Steve's. What can I get for you? Ice cream! We look behind us and see that one's greeting us, an all too familiar person. Ha! You thought it was a waitress, but it was me, Monica. Look at her angry face. Like she's like so proud of herself. What the frick? She's got a thumbs up and everything. I love the new Sprite models. Monica gets just bouncing. Monica gets a chuckle out of Natsuki and Sayori, but the joke seems to have flown under Yuri's head. Because Yuri's so like sophisticated that the small basic things just don't occur to her at all. Hello, Monica. If you're the waitress, not getting the joke is one thing, but taking it seriously is on a whole nother level. There it is. I have one request. Please, can you make Natsuki read a real book for once? Damn, she was hiding her power level. Shut up! Ugh, even your jokes sound like a quote from some novel. You don't like to read books, Natsuki? My leg is itchy. Of course I do. Well, a few. I just don't read them super seriously. Unlike some people here, Yuri only wants one thing. It's freaking disgusting. I concur, Natsuki. As I just demonstrated, I'm fond of the occasional, how you say, banter. Whatever you say, Princess of Darkness. I actually like that. There it is, Yuri. Huh? Nothing? Didn't you want to continue the topic from a minute ago? Oh yeah. What was the topic? Excuse me. We were dissecting the various aspects of story. I can't read. I woke up an hour ago, so if I read really crappy, I'm so sorry. It's not because I'm like illiterate or anything. It's just because I'm like half asleep. Written by hobbyists. We read on the interest. I've never seen that word before. That's a lot of words. You learn a lot reading visual novels, especially one in particular that you're only you've been playing for about a year now. Yep. You know I'm not crazy about good grammar, but there are some people who are really bad at it. Hold on. What? But are some people really bad at it? Some people just can't help it, Natsuki. Like you've never heard of proofreading. Monica looks away and lightly shrugs her shoulders. I wouldn't want to start an argument about grammar either, considering that I can't frickin' speak for shit right now. Regrettably, I have to agree. Publishing a work of such low quality tells more about the writer herself or himself than the characters in the story. So yeah, I could look past that. Then there's stuff that just doesn't make sense. A character says some sad stuff and she's grinning like a carved pumpkin lantern. Or when someone literally says sigh, how hard is it to write sigh, she sighs, etc. Or I sigh, she sighs, etc. That is quite the amateur mistake. If I may add, I read horror iterations of that one specific story they make inordinate variations of, and, apologies in advance, but there's a lot of fine line between horror and a parody. Throwing in cheap scares just for the sake of it is even worse than not having them at all. It's like trying to build atmosphere by haphazardly painting a room red halfway and filling it with an extremely strong musty musty? Schmell. The only way that is scary if you prepaid for renovating that room. Yuri lets out a very stressed sigh. I'm sorry, I'm finished. I don't get what you two were talking about. Sigh. There it is. I saw that coming too, because they talk about I sigh or she sighs, and it's just Yuri sigh. Because I knew they'd managed to put it in there somehow. The three girls laugh at Yuri's remark. Did she actually say sigh? If jokes were airplanes, this place would be an airport. Come on, girls. It's not like any of us had a great deal of success when we tried crafting our first stories. Just remember when we started sharing poems. I loved reading everyone's poems. I wish mine was as good. Sayori, you're doing it again. Huh? Monica shoots Sayori a knowing smile. It took her a couple seconds to reciprocate, waiting for a ball that's being passed to her. Even your first one was decent at the least. You talked about your poems in the club? Yes, we did. I even offered writing tips each meeting. Ah, I actually wrote one myself, huh? What? Devin's own poem? Would you mind sharing it with us? There it is. Devin just put himself in a trap. That is, if it's not too much to ask for. Yes, please, I want to have a good laugh. There it is, Natsuki. Natsuki, we don't laugh at it. We won't laugh at it, I promise. Can you show it to us? I'm warning you now, it's pretty short. A short and simple one could be just as good. I agree, it's your technique that matters, not the length. I'm just glad you're trying, Devin. Can encouragement feel insulting? And why do I feel like we're not talking about my poem anymore? I put my hand into my jeans and pull it out. Here it is. I first take it to Monica, then Sayori, then Yuri. What's so funny? Devin, is this the poem you wrote? I don't know how to break it to you. Devin, poems aren't just words we like. There it is! I love how they brought back that joke where it's just a bunch of words on a piece of paper. It's just 20 words on just paper. Is that what he wrote? I love Natsuki's pose. I put my phone back into my pocket. They were probably just saying they don't mind if it's short, just to get me to show it. That's enough, Natsuki. Let's not demonize Devin so quickly. He could be a misunderstood creative genius. What's that, Yuri? Did he pick your favorite word? There it is. Did he choose your words and not somebody else's? Anyway, why don't we go and buy ice cream now? Ice cream! Sayori, please don't scream next to my ear. Sorry, Yuri. Oh, that's a big, breath take, because my smile has been there for like literally minutes because this is just all so wicked funny. I love this mod. It's really, really well built and it's really, really good. I love the art. I love the new poses. I love the music. I love everything about this mod. Like, people weren't like kidding when I've heard that it's like the next big thing. I've seen the trailer and like everything is, it's like basically a whole new game and it's like the best thing ever. Sayori whispers with a playful expression on her face. Ice cream. We walk over to the display and browse the huge selection of ice cream flavors. Yuri glances all over them, or over all of them, including the extras one can get, and talks to the shopkeeper with a clear idea in mind of what she desires. Natsuki and Monika are still browsing. Monika's conflicted between two variants of coffee-based flavors. Natsuki is eyeing the prices of the cheaper, more traditional flavors. Meanwhile, Sayori is like a kid in the candy shop and is saying her thoughts out loud, which one she had the longest time ago, debating with herself if she should listen to her tummy or her mind. I have a feeling I know which one is winning. Oh my god, I can't read. I'm so sorry. As I'm about to pay for my order, Monika sidles up behind me and talks to me with a hushed voice. Oh my god, you're up close. How about you get the tab for all of us, Devin? There it is. Yeah, how about no? She lets out a chuckle. Not today, Monika. Does she think I won the lottery? That would fundamentally change things, not just be a convenient way to pay for sweets. After we all place our orders, we sit down at our table. However, Monika doesn't have any ice cream. On a diet, Monika? To the contrary, I'm having a cheat day. I'm not supposed to cheat, but I think just a bit of guilty pleasure wouldn't hurt any of us this time. Everyone starts munching down on their own bowls of ice cream. Yuri and Natsuki carve small bits off, but at a noticeably different pace. Sayori's at it like she... What's wrong, Sayori? Brain freeze. Brain freeze! There it is. I knew it. I know Sayori so well that as soon as, she had, said, I knew it was a brain freeze, because she just eats that fast. She forgot it's not a good idea to rush it. Meanwhile, I'm just doing it Devin style. You know how it is. Me, even the ice cream tastes worse than a joke like that, or with a joke like that. Your order, miss? Thank you. What? That's huge! That's what everyone is intrigued by the icy masterpiece, and Monika gives detailed lists of its contents. It's covered in almonds, chocolate syrup, caramel, 5 different flavors of ice cream, 2 of which are coffee-based, whipped cream, and of course, a cherry on top. As she finished saying that, she takes the cherry with one elegant motion, pops it in her mouth. Certain thoughts pop into my mind at the same time. Natsuki and Sayori are already finished with their bowls, when Monika isn't even a third of the way through. Natsuki, do you like any of these flavors? Yeah, why? Sharing is caring. Huh? Come on, grab a spoon, we can share it. I don't know if she's only saying it because she realized she ordered too much or if she wanted to surprise Natsuki. Natsuki! Yuri and Sayori start chatting while Monika and Natsuki dig into the big bowl of multicolored sweetness. Is this because of her freaking hunger problems with her father? It's because she knows about it. I know that for sure. But none of these three know. I mean, obviously Natsuki knows, but these two don't know. I know because me behind the screen knows, but me in the game doesn't. Okay, everyone, I'm full. That's not really what I wanted to say. It just came out. So would everyone like to play an acronym game again? Sure. Yeah, but not Sayori! How about you, Yuri? It was rather enjoyable last place, so I'll take part. I'm not that stoked about making guesses this time, but I'll help you out by announcing the acronym and keeping track of the score. Devin? Let's get started. Aw, no Sayori today? Aw, Sayori! No! I want to impress Sayori! Not safe for life. There's no not safe for life anymore. Not safe for llamas or not safe for library. Well, Natsuki's here now, so we're going to say llamas. RGBA, rare genetic brain acid or reserve guinea baboon aid. What? Yeah, we'll do that. VN, visual novel. I love how visual novel's not even on there, but it's obviously visual novel. Vegan noodles or viable needle. Ooh. Vegan noodles. OWO. I have no idea what that is. Surprised face. Surprised face. PEBKAC. Pandas exist because koalas accept competition. Or permanently bruised knife applied cut. Oh, that's so deep and dark and literally Deep and dark. BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. SFX, sulfur X, or shrimp fryer X. I love that. Sulfur X, I know what that means. It's obviously Yuri. It's like a math equation. GBH, great big hugs, or grievous burn hospital. Oh my god. These are all really... Yuri! What the hell do you do in your free time? OS, owl stool or operating scalpel. That's dark. ROFL, rescued ordinary flying lemurs, or revoked original foreign literature. Nope, it's this one. We got all Natsuki words. That's because it's so easy with Natsuki. The game concludes and Monica announces the winner. However, I've been told many times it's not about winning, it's about enjoying the game. I love how Sayori is still smiling even though she didn't take part at all. Natsuki's face tells me she had fun too. Her usual tense look is replaced by a much happier expression. Just like on Monday, she chuckled a few times when I announced my guesses. It's really encouraging to see what I can bring a smile even to her face. That was a ton of fun. Yuri's a lot more. I feel gas coming on, but it just won't come out. Yuri is a lot more reserved than during the game. It's honestly hard to tell what's on her mind with her modest behavior. Can I ask you something, Monica? Of course you can. How did you come up with this game? I didn't expect that question. You see, we needed a game in which your choices could be awarded with a point in every round. This way, the player is bound to get at least some points. With these points, the player can have multiple outcomes and none of them are losing. I'm pretty sure everybody except the winner will lose. That's true to an extent. Speaking of the acronym game, did you know PAW actually stands for Parents Are Watching? Yeah, I already knew that one. I didn't know that one. The four girls get into a conversation about literature. I actually didn't know that at all. Like, literally, I'm like, wow. I tried to hide the facial expression, but I was mind blown because it was just like, wow, I didn't know that at all, and now I do. I can't really complain about how feeling excluded since Monica originally came out with the game for that purpose. Random thoughts start to cloud my mind as I spaced out for however long. I've already lost track of time when I suddenly hear the girls laughing about something. I decided to listen in with the hopes of actually being able to contribute a few meaningful comments. It's kind of like the story behind the story you were reading. Do you mind like the stuff people do behind the scenes? No, Devin. We're talking about how a well-crafted story tells you more than what can be seen on the surface. I'm way out of depth here. Silence is golden. Silence is golden is another saying that comes to mind. Would you like to explain it, Yuri? Yuri? Oh, sorry. I was weighing my options on what I could read tomorrow. Would you mind repeating the question? It's okay. Would you like to explain what we mean by the story behind the story? With pleasure. It's the set of inter-character dynamics, rule of the world, e.g. magic, implied or stated messages of the author and possible events. What people call backstory is not the same, but rather a part of it. Creating such a story behind the story, in other words, a meta-story, can be an encumbering task, but it gives guidelines for the author. By establishing the rules of the world, the reader can be led to have a set of expectations, which can be ultimately shattered in the world in question, as the world in question is revealed to be a far cry from what it appears to be. I'm really sorry for not being able to read. I'm just wicked tired. I literally just had Pop-Tarts for breakfast. I'm still out of it. Everyone is silent as we listen to Yuri. Not just us, though. Literally nobody else is talking in the shop. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. Wonder when you were going to drop this habit of rambling on, of saying sorry all the time. So, oh, saw. That's what she was gonna say, but it's like it came out so because it was only so. Anyway, I have sort of an announcement to make. Really, it's more of an invitation. There's a nice pool place I visited with Sayori, and I wanted to invite you all there. Is this the one that we already went to? I'm available on Sunday. How does that sound? Pool party, woohoo! Well, you know, if I can make it, I'll be there. I suppose it'd be practical for getting the necessary dosage of vitamin D. Oh my god, you're talking about... You're ruining everything, Yuri. Devin? Why do I keep doing that? I keep writing the name in the freaking... I keep reading the name in the top. Sorry for always asking you last. I can only promise two things. I'll be there, and I won't drown. Good enough for me. Now, what do you say? Shall we take this meeting somewhere else? You can move on without me. Yuri said with a somber expression on her face. Oh? Would you like to stay here some more? Not quite. I just realized I need to continue a story I left behind some time ago. This feels like an appropriate time. I hope you can understand. Are you gonna go cut yourself? Yeah, I believe so. It must be a good read if it left such a deep mark on you. Ah, a good read indeed. Yuri stands up from the table and hastily says goodbye to us before leaving. She didn't even look at me. I'm trying not to, like I want to get up and blow my nose, but, like, I promised I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I tried to make it so that I can't, you know, like, that I was trying to make this the hour-long video where nothing gets interrupted, but, like, actually my nose is starting to run now. So I think I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go blow my nose. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get continuing. So how about everyone else? There's this lovely cafe I thought of going to. We could say that's my spot. They not only serve amazing coffee, but they also have handcrafted pastries. And cookies? Wait, is that a question? Yeah. And we'll just have to see if they have some today. How about you, Devin? Could I ever say no to such a sweet smile? Let me show you, huh? I stand up and walk over to the entrance. I'm holding it open and gesturing the girls with a smile on my face. Wow, they actually liked it. We went with the public transport and asked Natsuki if I can sit next to her. Huh? Why can't you find a different spot, dummy? Whatever, just sit down and shut up. We continued our journey in silence as I didn't dare to speak up again. She's looking out the window, her arms folded loosely. I'm sure she wouldn't like to hear it, but she looks so cute with her pouty lips. Natsuki? Yeah? Someone's tapping on my shoulder. We have reached our destination. It's just a stone's throw away now. Great. Cafe Keck. Isn't this the same picture from A Brand New Day? And yes, I did play that mod. I played that a while ago before I even started recording mods on this channel. Oh, I didn't read that, and she just appeared in my face. I hold the door open for the girls to enter the cafe. Saori's first, and Natsuki with Monika following them. As she enters the door, Monika looks me in the eye. What a What? Hold on. I didn't get that. Okay, she was about to say what a gentleman, and Sayori probably tripped. Sayori suddenly stops in her tracks, blocking the way for two other girls. This place is... no, it's never mind. She didn't trip. She's just intrigued by the thing. And this is also the, I think this is also the same, background cafe to, exit music. This place is awesome. How do you find it, Monika? I know I know I keep pointing out the whole things to different mods and stuff, but, like... It's just all the pictures are so cool, and I love how they are being reused, because then it's like not going to waste, because I like that it kind of connects. It makes it feel like it connects to everything else, like they're actually from a real, like, you know, kind of place that has all this stuff no matter what. Like, obviously the original game doesn't have these, but like with all the different mods having the same pictures, it's as if like the same, you know, places are in the same mods at all points. I don't know how I can explain that a little bit cleaner, but hopefully you guys get the idea I'm trying to say. Basically, like, all mods are pretty much universal when you look at it that way. I was just walking around and wanted a cup of coffee, and my nose is so itchy. This was the first cafe I saw and instantly fell in love with it. No kidding, it's really fancy. If their goods are just as good, then it's a perfect fit for you. You'll see. Come on, let's order something. I'm sure Sayori's not going to get filled up on the view. Oh my god, my nose! So itchy, I hate it. You know me too well. The decorations and furniture are really top-notch, but that gives me the impression that the shop is very expensive. And I'm probably going to freaking, like, not be able to pay it all. My nose! We approach a display filled with handcrafted cakes and other pastries, above which there is a big board with all the prices. My nose will not stop itching. Like, literally, I'm scratching it, and it's not doing anything at all. Gulp. My impression is confirmed. If my wallet was alive, it would scream in horror at the numbers in front of us. How does Monika afford? The cogs start turning in my head as I process the possibilities of Monika regularly visiting such an establishment. My eyes also wicked itchy. Does she have a rich family? Does she work outside of school? Does she have that many guys taking her on dates? Those cupcakes are so cute. Natsuki's eyes are fixated upon a pair of cupcakes that have animal faces drawn on them with icing. So cute! Don't feel ashamed to say it, Natsuki. Yeah, they're pretty cute, but I'm not. While the two girls are examining the delicacies in the display, Monika's ordering 3 drinks and a cappuccino. What are you getting for yourself, Monika? A black Americano with sugar. That's how I like it. Sweet and dark. I feel that there's a reference somewhere in there. Is there? Hold on. That's how I like sweet and dark. I don't get it. I don't get it. I decided to let it go because I've demoralized myself enough just by thinking about the price I have to pay. I don't get it. Or what should I get? What can I get? I remember one of them, the espresso, which is a shot of coffee. Not planning to take any shots today, though. Paying together? I can feel Monika staring at me before looking over to confirm it. I don't know. We might have a gentleman among us. Oh, Monica, stop it. It's just a few cups of coffee, Devin. So, okay, Monica, you'll be my guest. Another time. She lets out an amused chuckle and lightly shoves my shoulder. You're so cheeky, but I will hold you to your word. I'm about to pay when the cashier reassures me that I can just join the girls at the table. I assume I'll pay when we're done. We go and look for the other two girls who have already taken their seats at the table and are engaged, okay, in conversation. I don't know if that's the right word or if that's just misspelled or if it's a typo. But you know what? I've read so many words that are new to me in this series, I have no idea if that's actually a word or not. But I'm not going to challenge it. I recognized Natsuki's voice sooner than I actually saw the two of them. Did you read the manga though? I love what they did with like the moving the characters around and like having actual like, you know, ways of like putting them. Like normally it's just kind of them standing in front of the background, but like the mod creator, which I still don't remember the name. It was told to me in the comment, by the way. I just don't remember what it is. It's like a bunch of capital letters that I don't remember what order they go in. Basically, I love what they did with like putting the characters in the actual scene. It was like way better than the anime. I wordlessly sit down at the same table, careful not to interrupt Natsuki in her rant. I don't even know what she's talking about, but she's probably right. There was this iconic moment when the moment in the first volume where the protagonist meets the bad guy for the first time. They just cut it out. What happened in that scene? From what I can recall, the bad guy was beating up this little girl. Then when the protagonist arrived, they basically scared him away. I don't remember seeing any bruises on the girl, but she had a horrified look on her face and struggled to stand on her feet. Don't get me wrong, I felt sorry for her being hurt, but it doesn't seem like this wouldn't fit with the fighting scenes where people literally die. I have an idea why they might not have included that in the anime. Yeah, why? Why don't you tell us about the other things that happened in the manga? Sure, I guess. Sayori, remember that blonde girl who joined them in Season 2? Yeah, I really liked her. Seriously? I thought it was awfully annoying just how she got herself into trouble all the time and needed the others to save her. But it was so cute when they had their little moments after that. Like when they were just looking into each other's eyes. It made me feel all fuzzy on the inside. Didn't you feel the same? Whatever. I just find this whole maiden thing for a savior cliche frustrating. Sometimes life is tough, but you gotta be tougher. Still, at least there's something happening when she's getting saved, unlike in filler episodes. What's a filler episode? Oh my god, Monica, stop appearing so close to me! Do you mind if I explain, Natsuki? I love how she, even though, like, she's, basically sitting next to me, but, when she talks to Natsuki, she's, staring intensely into my eyes with her hand on her cheek, is, looking into my face. Like, Natsuki, you want me to explain that? I don't know why I was looking over there. I don't know what the hell's over there. Nothing's over there at all. I don't know why I was looking at the direction. Natsuki shrugs her shoulders, not even bothering to say whatever this time. Basically, a filler is part of a story where little to no progression occurring. They often tell stories loosely related to the main plotline. For example, when all the main characters go to a beach, most of the episode is just shenanigans happening between them. Wait a second. Is our day at the pool on Sunday going to be a real-life filler, then? Monica seems a little uncomfortable by Sayori's question. She has some surprisingly irrelevant questions sometimes. Let's just say Sunday's going to be too important to be labeled as such. Oh, God. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. Is this going to be a horror game again? Why? I just have a hunch. Don't do this, Monica, I swear to God. It's the summertime now. You lasted through the literature club. Please, at least just give her a chance, if that is what you're going to do. All this talk about Sunday makes me imagine what's going to be like to swim with all the girls. I seriously have no idea if it's a horror game or not. I have no idea if Monica's actually going to frickin' kill her off or not. But apparently she has, that hunch. The 4 girls, all in bikinis. Devin! Swear to God, if you freaking make this any dirtier than it has to be, I'm gonna cry. Suddenly I hear somebody snapping their fingers in front of my face. It's probably Monica, isn't it? Nope, it is Natsuki. Yo, this isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I remember that line. That was when Sayori was talking about it. Huh, what do you mean? You spaced out for 20 minutes. Oh. That's long, even by my standards. But hey, at least I wasn't overthinking social interaction with the girls around me like a character on some bad fanfic. Oh god, damn it! Besides, planning strategies for my in-game champion has a use other than keeping my mind busy. Does our school have a napping club? I called it! I freaking called it! I love how we're not even in school, but he's like, does our school have a napping club? No, dummy. We're just talking about clubs in general. So what I wanted to say is I do believe that Todd guy from Chess Club has a bright future ahead of him. I know he's a little nerdy, but I can imagine him becoming the face of some sort of tech company one day. I don't know what you see in him. He just seems like a weirdo. The rest of the like the rest of the chess players. I suck at chess. I tried playing chess with a actual like chess club player before, and like they've got their whole little strategy planned out. And I'm just like, what the hell am I doing with my life? They have what's called a balcony, and like if you learn that, you've won the game. Doesn't Yuri like to play chess? Did I stutter? Natsuki, it's not nice to talk bad about somebody who isn't present. It's okay, I say it to her all the time. Now my face is itchy. How about, oh my god, Monica, stop that! How about you, Devin? Which club were you a member of school? Oh no. If I admit that I wasn't a member of any club, they'll probably think I'm sort of a weird loner. Yeah, maybe I am a bit, but I don't want them to know that. Well, I was debating with myself whether I should join the debate club. There it is. The debate club, even though you suck at debating things. These aren't the reactions I was looking for. I clicked out of the game again. But then I saw the animated expressions of the guys in the anime club. I should let them go about their business, just let the conversation move along without me. Meanwhile, Sayori invited me to join the literature club. I think we know how that turned out. Yeah, it turned out great. A fun club with no creepy weirdos. There it is, Natsuki. Natsuki. Yeah, you're right. There was Wallace. Wallace. I'm gonna frickin' murder him. I know Wallace. Wallace is the frickin' is like you're like, if you guys have not played frickin' if you guys haven't played the, I don't remember what it's called. It was like the festival. That's what it's called. It's called the festival. Wallace ruins everything. Monica basically hired Wallace to like get in the way of everything. And I remember that mod with a passion because I freaking hated Wallace. Wallace like was such an asshole. Also commented on my 20 words in my poems. Like, dude, this is just words on paper. I hate Wallace. I really, really hate Wallace. Then he was also in Crimson Hearts as well. Which is another mod that I've played that I haven't recorded because obviously I've got like now I've got 2 series going on the channel. I don't think I'm gonna stop playing this game. There might come a time where I take a short pause on like mods and stuff like that, just to kind of like clear my head and stuff of like just, you know, the fact that I'm addicted to this game. But like, I think I'm gonna continue. Like I do say in one of the New Eyes episodes that I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna not play the game anymore on the channel at least. But I enjoy it, and you guys seem to also really enjoy it because otherwise these videos wouldn't be blowing up. So I decided to make the executive decision that I'm going to continue recording this game. It may be, you know, like it's not going to be like a daily Doki Doki video. I mean, obviously summertime will be until the series is over. But I do like to make space for other videos as well. I'm not just a Doki Doki channel, but I do definitely heavily enjoy this game. So I don't think it's going to go anytime soon. This game is basically like Minecraft all over again. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. I don't know if I'll go back to it. I don't know why I like haven't played it in a while, but I just don't really. It's just kind of gotten boring, honestly. And Doki Doki has yet to become boring, and I really enjoy it. So we're gonna continue playing it. There was Wallace. So there weren't any clubs that interested you. Sorry, I was ranting on for like such a long time. I know you guys really don't like when I talk that much because then it just sits there and bores you out until I actually start reading again. So I try to make that as low amount as possible. But if I do it, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, but I bet if our club... Whoa. I bet if our club was about something else, you would have leaped at the chance to join. You would have totally joined if all we had to do was share memes. A meme club? What would we even do? Review memes and give them silly ratings? That is a thing, yes. Doki Doki Lit Club. It's one of the newer mods. It's the Doki Doki Lit Club Replated. That's exactly what you do in that mod. You make a meme. Anyway, it was fun to hang out together. Monica slowly stands up from her seat. Unfortunately, I have to go and tend to some other obligations I have for today. See you all on Sunday. Alright, laters. Laters? Alright, later. What? Natsuki! Speak English! Monica starts heading toward the exit, and I notice Natsuki shifting in her seat. It was a fun day. Even Devin managed not to be an annoying weirdo today. You just freaking went through calling me a weirdo, and now you're saying I'm not one? Well, a compliment rather than an insult. In response, I fold my arms across my chest and pout. I pout at here. But I should go home now. I don't want to make my dad upset by being away for too long. That's okay, Natsuki. It's important to keep the peace at home. Hey, Devin, would you like to stay for more, or are we going home now? I kind of had something else in mind. Oh? Hey, would you move, Sayori? Sorry. Now it's probably just me and Sayori now, huh? Is this where we confess? I pause for a moment before I take a few steps towards Natsuki. Natsuki? Yeah? I just wanted to ask you if, I'm hesitant to ask this, but realizing I'm probably not in reach of her punches, I gain the necessary bit of courage. Spit it out already, I don't have all day. Would it be okay if I walked you home? You know, like on, yeah, whatever. Despite her grouchy attitude, I feel a hint of warmth in her voice, as if to say she was secretly expecting me to ask that. There it is. The three of us leave the cafe and we say goodbye to Sayori. So, are we taking the bus this time? Don't you remember where I live? I wouldn't want to walk all the way home from here, dummy. I get tired and you wouldn't want to carry me home, right? Ah! I can feel a smile creep on my face as the image of me carrying Natsuki in my arms materializes. Actually, don't answer that. Anything you'd like, Nat. If you have to give me a nickname, at least make an effort, dummy. Okay then, how about NAT-CHAN? She's pouting. Maybe I shouldn't have been so bold. I like it. Just don't say it in front of the other girls. Oh my god, she's called NAT-CHAN now. Oh god, no. We board the bus and she's more welcoming to me than when I sit down next to her. Don't come with a full stomach on Sunday. Okay, NAT-CHAN. I'm baking cupcakes again. You won't want to miss out on them. Wow, that's great. What's a special occasion that that made you consider baking them? Well, I just felt like it. Just be happy and I'm making enough so it'll be enough for everybody this time. I'm looking forward to it, NAT-CHAN. As you should. NAT-CHAN. The bus stop wasn't far from her house, so we didn't have the opportunity to talk as much as I was hoping for. That reminds me, looking over at Natsuki, one thing comes to my mind: quality over quantity. I'm really starting to like this girl, and I don't think any less of her because of her figure. I'd pay you back for the favor from Monday, but I don't want to risk inviting you in. My dad usually arrives around this time, and he's an irritable bastard. I wouldn't speak of my dad in that way. I wonder why she has such a bad opinion about her father. Is something wrong between you two? I don't really want to talk about it. Maybe some other time. Just don't become a douchebag, okay? I put my hand on her shoulder without thinking about it and try to reassure her of my good character. I won't. You can count on me. Whatever happens, I'll be good to you, okay? Okay, I believe you. For now. Now bugger off and before he comes out and sees you. Take care, NAT-CHAN. You too, Devin. NAT-CHAN, I love it. I hate it, but I love it. It is now Saturday. Hey, there's actually script for Saturday now. That wasn't in the original game. I have nothing planned for today, which means it's time to get some practice with my favorite champion in the game. But first, I'm gonna get breakfast because I'm starving. What game are you even playing anyway? Also, this... Oh, because it's not saying because. There's a little apostrophe there. I thought something was supposed to be in quotes, but it wasn't. I'm sorry! On my way to the kitchen, Mom calls out to me. Are you ready for lunch, Devin? Is it noon already? I checked the clock in the kitchen and it says just a few minutes past 10. Mom, there's like 2 hours until that. Unless you already have it prepared. I can see you're sitting on the couch casually reading a book. I can't see what it is from here. Is that so? I just assumed it'd be past 12 by the time you finally woke up today. I rolled my eyes and let out an exaggerated sigh. Come on, give me a break. It's like the middle of summer. Devin, just because you don't have to go to school doesn't mean you should be on the computer all the time. I'm not. I was on my way to get breakfast. And after that... there it is. See, this is me in real life. Like, where are you going after breakfast, Devin? Literally, I eat breakfast at my computer. That's how much of one, a slob I am, and two, that's how much addicted I am to my computer. I literally eat breakfast at my computer desk. I know it's very unsanitary, and I know it's like, also, this desk is way too small for breakfast, but it works. I fold my arms across my chest. I sigh again, but it almost turns into a yawn. Let me guess, you stayed up late playing Land of Legends again. No! Well, maybe? But you got the title wrong. Now she's the one giving me a sigh. Man, I almost regret coming out of my room. What are you having for breakfast? Not lunch, evidently. Do we have milk and cereal? I say that as I'm opening the fridge. Half of the second best breakfast is right here, right there. I have just enough milk for baking, so don't use that. Why don't you try it with the orange juice today? It's actually not that bad. There's a big carton of OJ menacingly staring back at me from the middle shelf. I'd sooner put pineapple on my pizza than try that. My eyes catch a glimpse of plastic packaging. Are those... Found it! You're not eyeing those pre-packaged pancakes, are you? Not anymore, they're in my hands. This is the best breakfast. No, the best food in existence. Why don't you prepare yourself a normal meal? My pancakes take offense to that. There isn't any syrup as far as I can see, but these poofy pieces of paradise are heavenly enough on their own. Disregarding Mom's nagging, I gobbled down all of them. It was definitely worth coming out of my room. Filled with energy from the pancakes and my mug of coffee, I go back to my room and boot up my computer. There it is. Me in a freaking nutshell. Ah, yes, the menu music in this game already gets me excited at the start. Wait, I sense a disturbance in the song. I sense a disturbance in the force. Don't copyright. It's the sound of an email notification. The little pop-up window tells me that it's from Natsuki. Natsuki! Hopefully wait, you're calling her Natsuki again. It's NAT-CHAN. Hopefully she won't ask me to go anywhere, because I'm already in the mood to crush noobs. The email reads, "Hey Devin, it's Natsuki. I know it's a weird question, but do you have a spare whisk?" Whisk? Hold on. Whisk. Meaning. Take or move someone or something a particular direction and suddenly and quickly beat or stir a substance, especially cream or eggs, with a... Oh, you know what? Apparently it's it's the thing you use to bake things with. I forgot what a whisk was, so we're gonna continue from that because that was kind of embarrassing. That's a weird thing to ask over an email, I think. I don't really exchange personal messages through email. Remaining seated, I roll over to the door and open it to initiate. Whoa, I can't read. The parent-child communication. Mom! There's no response. Maybe she's just upset because she noticed that I ate all the pancakes. Mom, do you have a spare whisk? Why do you ask? Do you finally want to help me with cooking? She asks the darnest questions sometimes. If I say no, she'll be upset. If I say yes, I'll make her upset later. Well, do we have a spare one? No, but you can use the only one. I don't need it today. Okay. I swiftly shut the door. Me and cooking is an unlikely combination. Me and cooking. Yeah. Did I say that right? I don't know. I don't know anymore. With one motion, I glide back to the screen in my chair. My hands land perfectly on the keyboard and mouse. If anybody saw me, they'd either congratulate me on how cool that was or being weirded out by the stupidly proud grin I have on my face at the moment. I reply to Natsuki. We have one, but we are not using it today. Why do you ask? I assume she won't respond anytime soon. If she will at all, so I just start playing a match. As if some divine intervention to stop me from playing, Natsuki's next email reaches me right before I actually join a match. Sure, it's nice to have a girl messaging me, but it could not be another request. But this could not be another request for a favor, please. They're always just saying, there's always just say thanks and then don't want to talk anymore. Her email reads, "It's not like I wanted to ask you specifically. It's just everybody else is busy or whatever. So can I borrow it?" Again, I go and ask Mom. She's not a fan of the idea since she doesn't even know Natsuki. Ultimately, she said that she'd come over and she might lend it to her. I forward the message. "I think you can, but you have to come over here. Here's my address." Her reply quickly follows. "Ugh, fine. But I don't think this is a date or something. Now that that's sorted out, I'm ready to plant some shrooms in the arena." Is he playing Smash Bros? Why aren't you helping me? I'm gonna report this scrub. Oh my god, there it is. The freaking classic gamer ever. Like the classic 6-year-old who plays video games. I'm gonna report you! Someone's knocking on my door. Bah, whatever. This team is useless. Can't even rely on them while I farm the jungle for gold. I get out. That's definitely not Smash Bros. I get up from my chair and fling open the door. Hey. Whoa, is this a dream? I pinch myself to make sure I'm awake. Ouch. What the heck are you doing? Guess I'm not dreaming. Sorry, I was just totally surprised that you came all the way to my room. Don't be so weird about it. Your mom told me to come knock on your door. I don't know whether to thank her or to be upset that she didn't even tell me Natsuki's here. It's fine, don't worry about it. I wasn't going to, so can I have that whisk? I'll give it back tomorrow, I promise. Not sure about it. Mom didn't say for certain. Don't tell me I came all the way here just to leave empty-handed. Chill. Let's go and ask her before you bite my head off like a praying mantis or something. Wouldn't that imply? Whatever. Oh god, don't think that way. We head over to the living room and we ask Mom about the whisk. Would you mind taking it for a minute? Talking for a minute, Natsuki? Sure. Natsuki takes a seat in Dad's recliner chair. Devin, could you go look for the whisk in the meantime? Do you know where I can find it? Just go and look for it. Jeez, talk about being unhelpful. It's proving to be difficult to find that whisk, since I don't really use anything other than utensils, plates, and bowls from the cupboard. Ugh, man, we got way too much stuff in these cupboards. I don't even know what some of these are used for. Like, here's this thing. It looks like a piece of metal with an axe head shaped like a shaped part perpendicular to the rest of it. If I found it outside, I'd think it's something for from the Iron Age. This is taking forever. Is that whisk even in the kitchen? Found it yet? Ugh, no. Seriously, I've been looking for so long. I'm beginning to think. I turn around and see Natsuki with her hand raised. Natsuki! Where'd you get that? Your mom. No, yours. Wait, hold on. I don't get it. She briefly laughs at my attempt at humor, but she seems like she's restraining herself. I don't get it at all. Is that a mom joke? Is she just trying to make me feel bad about not being funny enough? Or is she just pretending to laugh out of pity? Wouldn't be the first time either way. So, I guess you got what you came here for. Well, I did, but your mom said it'd be fine if I stayed and made cupcakes here. Would you like me to? Yeah, I guess I could use a hand with the dirty work. Oh. I was about to ask if she should do it on her own. I just wanted to play video games. My nose is stuffy now. It was just runny, and now it's stuffy. I'll be right back, guys. There's one thing I hate. It's freaking having to get up like 7 million times in 1 hour-long video. Why are you looking at me like that? So you want me to help you with bacon? Well, it's not like I need you to help me. I just thought you wanted to. Huh. I see what's going on here. Alright, Natsuki, I'll help you. What happened? What happened to NAT-CHAN? But only on one condition, yeah? You give me something in return. Geez, you already get some of the cupcakes. What else do you want? I didn't know that. You dummy. Do you think I'd leave without giving you some of the cookies I made in your own kitchen? It's so fun to mess with you, but I'm not that nasty. Alright, what's the first step, Chef Natsuki? Get me the flour. I don't know where that is. Oh boy! This is either going to be a lot of fun or torture. It can't be both? How? You know what? I don't want to know. It turned out to be fun after all. Even though she only asked for most of the basic things of me, I followed her instructions to the best of my abilities. My mother tried to show me how to make icing properly a few times, but seeing Natsuki do it with her frail figure makes it look like magic. Having finished with the beating, she dips her finger into the bowl and examines the icing. As if expecting a response from me, she looks over with pouty lips. You better not be thinking of licking it off my finger or something weird like that. Gee, I wasn't thinking that at all. Not like it was from the original game or anything. What? I wasn't. Or maybe I was. Unless... No. Okay. We place a tray full of raw cupcakes into the oven. As if on cue, Mom appears offering her help. Devin, why don't you show Natsuki around while the cupcakes are baking? What? Natsuki looks over at me and I feel a hint of suspicion coming from her. I guess. Yo, Devin, you have any other manga? I do, but my room's kind of messy right now. Don't worry, it's probably not as bad as my father's room. No, you're gonna go in and see my game! I take it back. Why is that coat hanger over there? For my school uniform. In the middle of summer? Fair point. I take the clothes hanger with me to the closet where I keep all my manga stashed away. So where do you keep your manga? It's right here. In the closet? Are you hiding it from your parents? No, there's not much I need to hide, really. I've read all these by now, and I don't go out of my way to buy new ones anymore. So it kind of makes sense to keep them there. But why don't you put them on your shelves? They must look better than all those boring books. Yeah, I guess. I just prefer to keep my room inconspicuous. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to figure out which manga to show her first. Some of these are really cool, but I don't think I have anything that would be to her liking. Whatever, I'll just get one volume each, then we can talk about their plots, and go from there. No more than a minute passed while I was browsing my manga collection, and Natsuki's already eyeing my little figures. If it was somebody else, I'd be really embarrassed for leaving them out on my desk like that. I'm sure she'll be more understanding. Whoa, what are those? You don't know? Figures. No, dummy, what are they figures of? They are champions from a video game I often play. Most of them, at least. Are those freaking amiibos? I already like this one. She shows me the most horrible creature out of that game. A skipping raccoon-looking creature with a green hat and a tiny mushroom and tiny mushrooms below his feet. I have no idea what that's a reference to. Looks cute, doesn't it? Is that even like an actual game, or is that just like in this game specifically? Yeah, I didn't think you'd have something like this lying around. Me neither. But if you saw that this little monster does to others in the game, you'd probably change your mind. Then again, maybe you wouldn't. This one seems like a good match for you. She picks up a tiny rock golem figure and sticks it up to my face. The oversized log on his shoulder almost feels like a big middle finger to mock me. I don't even like that one. Because it reminds you of how dense you are? No, it's because from a game I don't even play. My mom bought it on one day without even asking me about it. The name of the game is literally printed on the damn box, so I don't get how she missed it. Geez, at least you got something from your mom. I guess. Oh yeah, because she doesn't have a mom anymore, huh? Leaving the figures behind, we sit down on my bed. I laid out the volume of mangas beside me. We're just inches apart. Her face shows that she's fully engaged while looking at every one of them. I feel like the cupcakes are burning right now. The first one I show her has two extremely masculine guys staring down each other on the cover. One of them is blonde, the other one has black hair. They're just inches apart. Back when I asked my mom to buy it, it looked really exciting. Now this cover is making me uncomfortable. It still looks exciting though. The next manga has a guy with black spiky hair featured on the cover. He's wearing bright orange clothes and his appearance suggests his power level is pretty high. That's probably freaking Dragon Ball. Hey, can I see that one? I reluctantly handed the manga Natsuki. If I noticed it, I would have put it back before I embarrassed myself. It's just something I got when I was a little kid. She eyes down the cover more intently than any of the other ones. It shows a big-headed blue and white creature with a red collar. Big-headed blue and white creature. I don't know. What is that a reference to? I don't know. The entire thing screams it's for kids. She doesn't open it. She just keeps looking at the cover. Is something wrong? Almost as if taken out of a trance, she jerks her head in my direction. No, it's just whatever. Just take it. She shoves them. Second time. Number 2. She shoves the manga back in my hand. Natsuki, is it okay if you? It's okay if you wanted to read it. We're not in school. Nobody will judge you for it. Thanks. I kind of wish we had somebody like you in the literature club. You didn't say that the freaking day ago. Really? Don't get any ideas, dummy. It's not like I like you or anything. What are the others like? They're nice, but I can't talk about manga with anyone. And the guys, let's not even talk about them. Okay, then what about the girls? I imagine you don't get along with Yuri too well. No, it's not like that. We're actually really good friends. Maybe even best friends. It's just that she takes literature way too seriously and overanalyzes everything. She's the kind of person who would try to come up with a metaphor even for freaking mint chocolate ice cream. If I didn't know her better, I think stuff like that is just a joke. And the others? Well, okay. Well, Monica mostly just listens to Sayori, and Sayori just can barely get herself to listen. I can see that happening. I'll be back in a few minutes. You can check out the rest of the manga in the meanwhile. This is kind of awkward. Maybe it's because of the coffee, but I awfully need to go to the bathroom. Before going back, I look at myself in the mirror. I know she said to herself that this isn't a date, but I still want to impress Natsuki. Yes, I can do this. I can manage to not be creepy, cringy, or cranky, even though I'd still like to play my game. With a wide smile on my face and a giddy attitude, I walk back into my room. Natsuki! Oh no, she's holding one of those mangas. Oh no! Don't even freaking tell me. What the frick is this? She's holding up the volume to my face. The cover has a white-haired girl in teal clothes. She's holding a pen and notebook. The girl has a bothered look on her face. Natsuki, on the other hand, I knew it! You're a perv like the rest of them! No, Natsuki, it's not like that. I don't... Yeah? Then why does this manga have stuff like this? She furiously points her index finger at the panel with a girl in a very suggestive body position. You're taking it out of context. If you would read the... Ugh! Natsuki... that's me getting punched. Natsuki's fist hit me right in the stomach full force. I can't breathe. My vision is blurry. I was almost about to faint, but I finally get a bit of air into my lungs after what felt like minutes. The look on Natsuki's face has drastically changed from before. The manga is flat on the ground. Man, I must have really messed up to somehow deserve this. Natsuki, I'm sorry. Shut up. I can't win, can I? I'm sorry. I just thought we could... done this thing. I didn't want to hurt you, okay? No, I said shut up. Stop being so freaking sorry. I love the background music to this. It fits perfectly. I just want to be taken seriously, not treated like I'm some airheaded cutie. But I always end up hurting others. Don't worry, I'm not that hurt. Besides, it's just some stupid manga. No, I shouldn't be so judgmental. I even wrote a poem about this, and here I am being judgmental about something I didn't even understand. Yeah, people should just leave us to read our manga in peace. I wish Dad would understand that. The mood between us has drastically changed. Despite my lungs still hurting, I'm beginning to feel more concerned about the innocent-looking pink-haired girl in front of me. I wish I could just give her a hug to cheer her up. You can tell me if something's wrong, Natsuki. I won't judge you for anything. No! You would make fun of me, or worse, tell everybody about my messed-up family. It's my problem, and I should deal with it as like a grown-ass adult. That's what he always says, at least. Can you talk to your mom about this? There it is. That was the trigger word right there. Natsuki? I wish... What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong is that I have no idea who I can trust. Yuri doesn't want to talk about it. Granny just defends my dad, and my mom is... Natsuki, you're safe here. I swear on my life, nothing you say will be shared with anyone else, ever. She walks to my bed and sits down. Her eyes are locked on the ground, and she wipes her tears. you ever tell this to anybody, I'll beat the crap out of you. Her defeated voice takes out all the bite from her threat. Still, I want to ease her concerns. I sit down next to her, making sure to leave a bit of gap between us. You can trust me, Natsuki. Always. We sit there in a complete silence for a few minutes before she speaks up again. I was only 9 years old. I loved manga so much, I had a lot of merchandise and anime too. I prayed with manga by my side every night before bed, thanking her for the stories I've been given. Manga is love, I said. Manga is life. My dad heard me and called me stupid. I think my devotion to manga reminded me of him of Mom. I called him Smelly. He slapped me and sent me to go to sleep. I was crying and my face hurt. I laid in bed and it was really cold. Suddenly, a feeling of warmth came over me. It was Mom. I felt so happy. She whispered in my ear, "Everything will be okay, Pumpkin." She grabbed me with her tender hands and lifted me up to my feet. I got ready to leave. I ran to our front door with the manga in my hands. This is really sad. It was very bright outside and I couldn't see Mom anymore, so I just ran and ran. I wanted to go with Mom, but then my dad walked in. I woke up. I looked out my open window and saw a faint shadow quickly move away and disappear. Devin, I miss her so much. Natsuki digs her face into her hands and sobs uncontrollably. I find it hard to hold back my own tears. I put my arm over her shoulder and try to comfort her. The only sound I hear is her faint sobbing. She has put down her hands and her eyes are locked on the ground. It's going to be okay. I'm here for you. Gently pulling on her shoulder, I close the distance between us and start to give her a hug. Before I can hug her, she stands up without a word. I expect her to be upset at me, but she just stands there without a word. She wipes her tears and her quiet, high-pitched voice replaces the silence. You should be happy that you still have your mom with you. Parfait girls were the last thing. Her expression suddenly changes as if she realized something important. The cupcakes! Yeah, they're probably burning. Like I expected. Oh no, I hope they're not. And with that, Natsuki storms out of my room and into the kitchen. I follow her, but at a slower pace. I hear her moving things around as I'm approaching the kitchen. She stands up from the oven and she just closes and looks at me with a sly smile across her face. Come and check them out. At least they didn't burn them. After taking a few steps, I reach down and open the oven. I don't see any cupcakes. Maybe they're in the back. I lean down. Nothing. I stand upright and give Natsuki a suspicious look. She's holding the cupcake in her hand. Where'd you get that? Your mom. At least I think it was her. The second batch is done as well. I look over and Mom is standing by the entrance of the kitchen. She smiles faintly. After glancing at Natsuki, then back at Mom, I think I know what to say. Thank you, Mom. Anytime, sweetheart. She returns to the living room and I return my gaze towards Natsuki. Her smile is as bright as ever, maybe with a hint of bitterness. We packed up most of the cupcakes for tomorrow, leaving half a dozen for just the two of us. I have to admit, some of the summer-themed decorations drawn with icing were really creative. This girl has much more to offer than what people probably assume of her. Cool. After we cleaned the kitchen and neatly prepared the cupcakes for Natsuki to take home, we went back to my room. I booted up my computer again, but this time I let somebody else choose what to play. To my surprise, she chose a fighting game. She wasn't even terrible at it, although the thing was she was doing what's called cheesing for a reason. She looked over at the clock on my desk and her enjoyment seems to have all but disappeared. I have to go, now. Is something wrong? She sighs before giving an answer. It's always the same. I'm just trying to be home before my dad arrives from work. Today he didn't go to work because he arrived in the morning. Lucky for me, he didn't try to pick a fight like he does sometimes. Pick a fight? Does he hurt you? Let's just go and explain it to you on the way. I didn't plan on going anywhere today, but I'm willing to make an exception. We agreed that it's fine if I just go to the nearest bus stop with her. So basically, he doesn't hit me or anything like that. Okay, there was a few exceptions over the years, but it's rare. Look, if you're feeling unsafe, I'll try to talk with my parents and what? Let me live in your house rent-free for a year or so while we ignore the underlying issue with my family? It's an oddly specific way of phrasing it, but something like that, I guess. Devin, my dad isn't some kind of sick bastard that molests me. Sure, he's an irresponsible drunkard, but he does his best to provide for our family. Besides, he only hits me a few times, and I think I could have avoided those if I wasn't so stubborn. You should never look at it that way at all. Like, if somebody hits you, it's wrong, period. It doesn't matter what you act like. It doesn't matter what the other person likes. You're not supposed to hit your kid. It's not like he goes out of his way to torture me from non-consensual reasons, like I'm leaving the house without my hair tied up. Fine. Whatever happens. Yeah, I know. Thank you for today, Devin. I'm sorry about hurting you earlier. I'll try to make it up for tomorrow. That's really sweet of you, Nat-CHAN. There's Nat-CHAN! We just stand there, staring into each other's eyes. Her lips are parted and her eyes tell me something new. Seemingly out of nowhere, the bus stops next to us. She hesitates for a few seconds, but finally steps on board. When the bus is leaving, she waves at me. Her smile is sweeter than any cupcake I've ever tasted. Cool. And with that, I'm going to leave it there because I have no idea how much of this mod is left. Apparently Monday is supposed to have something, or like, wait, did she say Sunday or Monday? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure one of the 2 days, she said she has a hunch about something happening. I don't quite know what it is yet, but I'm not willing to find out. So I think for right now, I'm going to save it here, and we'll wait until next video. I have no idea if the next video is going to be the last one or not, but as far as I'm aware, this mod is going to, you know, is really, really good. And hopefully it doesn't end wicked too soon. In fact, this is literally only the 3rd episode, and I'm really hoping that, you know, I'm really hoping that, you know, I don't have next video be like a 20-minute video when these 3 videos are like an hour long. If there's one thing I hate the most is just having like a video that's either supposed to be, it's supposed to be an hour but only becomes 20 minutes because it hits the end way too early. And I just don't like that. I don't like how it's like not kind of, I want it all to be kind of the same length and time for every like series. But I mean, if it doesn't, then so be it. But I have no idea how much this mod will, how many more, you know, days left in this mod there is. But hopefully, you know, we can get through it. Now learned about Natsuki, which is interesting because now I feel like that. Now I'm starting to have a hunch that there might be some sort of kind of route way. It's kind of funny how I was told that there wasn't, you know, any specific routes. But I guess we'll see, you know, what was implied by that in the near future. But for right now, we're kind of, you know, easing our way to Natsuki. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to leave it here. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'd love to the channel. Guys, I got a Discord. Come check me out outside of YouTube. It'll be a fun time for all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Hope you guys in my next one. Goodbye!